Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. I got a few things on my mind. So, this issue with the sheriffs has got some gravity now. Uh, Incredible gravity. So, I want to talk about it. I've been saying for many months now that the sheriff is who we need to be dealing with. Now, it's fact that our government is de facto. It's unlawful. It's without fact. Our servants are trespassing upon us in a warlike fashion. Governor Whitmer, I hate to call her governor, acting as governor in the de facto government of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer, in open court agrees to charge of treason for warring with the people. Gretchen had an easy remedy: classify cannabis as essential for human health. Classify cannabis as essential for human health. Now, how hard would that have been? It's not like I haven't proven it. Governor Snyder ignored it. Gretchen Whitmer ignored it. The National Institute of Health ignored it. I went to jail and the National Institute of Health funded $1.8 billion. I went to jail because I discovered it. The National Institute of Health invested $1.8 billion because they wanted to find another way. And I've got a series of videos connecting the dots, and connecting the dots 2 and 3 and 4. There might be a 5, I'm not sure. In respects, there is. And there will be a 6 as well. And how many people are in prison? How many lives have been destroyed? So during the COVID lockdown, locking down all these businesses, what does Gretchen do? Makes cannabis business essential. It's all about the money, isn't it? And keeping everybody satisfied with their marijuana and their alcohol and their PlayStations and their Netflix. Just keep everybody asleep. Will you murder babies? Infect us with toxic food, toxic water, toxic air, toxic words, toxic education, administrative process. You call it legal. It's evil. Administrative process. It has nothing to do with law. Law is harsh. Yet that's the law. And times are changing. These evil ones want a depopulation event. It looks like they're going to get it, but not the way they thought. Now, going forward in the new world, the law is harsh. Yet, we need a society. And in a society, certain things should be addressed and agreed upon. We are human. We will make mistakes. It'll happen. It does happen. how's that harsh law going to get applied? You can't make everything a hanging offense or you won't have any people. Treason is treason, and that's a hanging offense. To know treason and not expose treason is treason. To give aid and comfort to a treasonous rat is treason. People, it's time to wake up. Now, these sheriffs, they got their own mind. Every day they get to decide what they're going to do. These judges all know what they're doing. These prosecuting attorneys all know what they're doing. And I think most all these sheriffs know what they're doing. And we ain't going to stand for it no more. We're not. Truckers are standing up. Veterans wouldn't do it. Trump supporters haven't done it. Nobody's done it. But you got all kind of people chasing the rabbit holes, chasing their QSIP account. That ain't going to get your government under control. Surety bonds, that ain't going to get your government under control. National ID, that ain't going to get your government under control. You got a lot of energy going into assemblies. Assemblies get formed. Grand juries of the people get formed. Trials get held. There's no law enforcement. We, the people, are the highest law enforcement. And now Tim Dever over there at the People's Bureau of Investigation is extremely concerned for the sheriffs that he served notice of treason on. And their time is ticking to respond. And in the meantime, something else has come up. An international court with a case that's over a decade old. And these sheriffs aren't the only ones that are in trouble. Now, every man's worth redemption. Every man has a right to ask for forgiveness. Some things are unforgivable. We got a difficult road ahead dealing with this, but it must be dealt with. Because what is happening, what has been going on in America since 1789 has been war on the people because of treasonous acts, infiltration by the bar, the Jesuits, the Democratic Party. We are a republic. Now, these national assemblies have not done anything. And the ones I've looked at have not impressed me. In fact, they have depressed me. Until I came across the AFR. Now, the AFR has amended and enacted the Articles of Confederation. We, the people, have populated the 48 contiguous states. The chain of title has been maintained from the lawful United States of America capital T, capital U, capital S, capital A. You can go to the AFR.org, www.theafr.org. You can join the compact. Every state can create their social compact, their social compact agreement, establish lawful governance. It's your state, it's your nation, it's your duty, it's your obligation. Deal with your sheriffs. There's a call out to contact every sheriff and let them know what's coming. There's a campaign right now to call every sheriff. This is on top of being served with a notice of treason by the People's Bureau of Investigation. Now, Sheriff Mack refused service. Sheriff Mack is against Assemblies. Sheriff Mack thinks that the sheriff should deal with the Attorney General way down there, way down there, when the sheriff is up here and the people are up here in the grand jury, and the people are up higher in the assembly, the assemblymen, and we, the people, are way up here. We're the highest law enforcers. We have the highest power. We assemble and counsel for legislative and judicial law. This is what's been hidden from us. In the description, there's a link to Own Your Authority, Part 6. In the description of that video is an 8th grade test from the late 1800s in Salina, Kansas. Have a look, see if you can pass it. Understand the education that them youngins had back then. And we're graduating men, male and female. You can't read or write. Living in fear, confused, brainwashed, lied to, trespassed upon. It's got to end. How many millions of babies going to die before they get their first breath? How many are going to be tortured after they're born with this slavery? I'm just taking a look at the comments. Hello, wellness path for me. Glad you're here. So Americans, visit the AFR.org. Visit my website, oralhealthwithcannabis.com. Go get you the Americans Notice of Liability. Own it. Make it your own. I've done several videos on it. It's a one-page document. So I think we're going to need constables going forward. And constable, like any other word, needs a definition, because throughout different periods of time and different locations, constables have different duties and responsibilities or definitions. But there's one that I ran across that really got my attention. Constable in this instance would be an elder in the community, one who is well known and well respected as having wisdom and discernment. People have a right to settle their disputes themselves. Sometimes they might be hard, difficult, and a constable would come in handy if it means not going to a lawful court where the penalties are very harsh. The rule is do no harm. Now, some people are going to want to carry that a little too far because they don't have critical thinking and they don't understand, limbing a tree or cutting a tree down or plowing up a field or doing this or doing that is actually good in the long run. Oh, you're doing harm. Hang. We can't have that. No, we can't. Got to be common sense, critical thinking, fairness, integrity. Something that's lacking. So, anyways, this wave is going on for the sheriffs, and once we have law enforcement, all these other treasonous rats can be dealt with. So, contact your sheriff. Don't delay. Go in and serve your sheriff with the Americans Notice of Liability and give them a warning. All right, everybody. Own your authority. Stay safe. That's my message for tonight. Much love. We'll be back soon. Visit theafr.org.